In this episode of Cozy Conversations, presented by Foam Home, we have with us a powerhouse couple, Shilpa and Sameer Balvally. They are extremely talented and grounded individuals. Together, they run Studio Osmosis, an award winning multidisciplinary design practice which was founded in the year 2010. Passion for chai and coffee and much more on design with these two peas in a pod.
Hi guys, welcome to Cozy Conversations. We are at Foam Home and the show is called Cozy Conversations. So let me start with, what does cozy mean to you?
Cozy would be a warm blanket in the middle of a really cold place, lots of coffee, sunsets.
Cozy,
And
I think, just means togetherness.
Oh, that's such a cute answer. You guys have worked together and you're also married. So when it comes to skill set, does your skill set complement each other, or do you guys compete with each other?
Definitely competes with each other. But in the beginning, it competes with each other. But then one of us has to complement, and
Right.
you know who complements.
So we actually had a client who refused to do a meeting with only one of us. They said,
Okay.
we need both of you at every meeting because
Right.
whatever will be missing from one will come from the other and vice versa. So
That's the perfect example of complementing. What is the best advice you can give to people for balancing their work life and personal life? Because that's a challenge a lot of people are facing these days.
what's balance?
I think it's important. You should know when to switch the work mode off,
Yeah.
because what happens is when you tend to just keep working, you tend to not give time for yourself.
Right.
And it's extremely important that you need some time for yourself, whether it is
Absolutely.
whatever you do. But that is what we also learned in our career, that at some point you need to just switch off
Yeah.
and have your life that you really need, and then your work, you just keep the work life separate.
Yeah.
Then you don't talk about
And in that switch off mode, what do you both like to do? What is your hobby which you do together?
I'm glad you said that. After being it together for the whole day, we definitely want some space
Right.
from each other for a while. But I think we like to listen to a lot of music and
That's a good
probably have some wine.
So
together.
what are some activities that you kind of like helps you refresh? I think I saw you guys cycling at some point, or
Yeah. So both of us love traveling. I love planning travel. So he
Yeah.
leaves the planning to me and he says, just tell me where to go and we'll go. And
No
we
competing.
love...
Yeah, because my next question was like, I got to know that Shilpa, she's an adventurer, avid traveler, and you believe that it's important to unwind, to find your best ideas. So elaborate more on that concept, because it's something like a lot of people need to know, especially when we have creative blocks.
I think for us, unwind is literally just taking off to any random place, and it could be, a mountain, a village, a rural place, just something in the middle of nature. I think our son being there, doing his thing, we doing our thing, and that's just unwind. I mean, it just works.
I think just finding getting back to the basics and finding importance and meaning in that, because I think that is what we lack. When we are so caught up in our mundane, day-to-day, fast-paced life,
Absolutely.
we need to go back to something which is very basic, where you don't have all the luxuries that you get every day, but you don't really have it, and then you appreciate what you have.
Shilpa, you've been felicitated for your work for quite a few number of times. You've been featured in iGen Top 50. You got the Young Achiever Award also in 2013. What is the significance to you when you get rewarded for all these achievements?
I think it's just, you feel they're like little small steps that you're taking and, leading to a sort of bigger goal every year. So I think it's just, I think for us, little pleasures is what it's all about, the whole journey.
Right. And Sameer, you've been the recipient of multiple awards as well. Like you was India's hot 100 most influential people in the industry for the commercial design magazine. Okay, what advice would you like to give to the upcoming designers who would love to be a part of this kind of a community?
I think you need to constantly be out there and be aware, be current is what the whole thing is. Gone are the days when we used to keep our head down and just keep working. It's all about networking and connections, and I think it's about building a better fraternity.
Right.
It is just the better the fraternity and the more connections you make, the more aware you are of what's happening in the industry, and thereby they are aware of who you are, and it makes a lot of difference. And just being out there and being vocal about what you like, what you don't like, standing up to what you really want, and just being honest about it. I mean, I think and be grounded. I think, and you're pretty much there.
Yeah. And talking about Studio Osmosis, when you guys started it, what was the visions for the studio, and have you guys been able to translate it to what it is right now, or you keep constantly evolving?
I think as a studio, when we started, the whole idea was to have a fun, open-ended studio where it's not about just one person giving directions of what is to be done, but it's more collaborative. If you have an idea, just come up forth, and you can see it being built. And I think we've evolved. I mean, we have learned to draw or compartmentalize and things like that. But I think overall we still are we hope to say that we are a fun firm. People have to have fun. So
Yeah, and obviously I think you can never say that you're there. You have to be constantly evolving. So I think every few years, we're trying something different. We're trying something new, what we've not done before. So
and also you have the experience of working with firms in India and abroad. So does that add a more holistic perspective to your approach towards design, or it's similar?
I think working abroad really helped us in how we, sort of met targets, or how we did everything, and we thought we'll take that over here. But working in India is like completely take that idea and just throw it in the bin, because in abroad you would work at 6 in the morning, and by 5 you're probably having a beer at a bar, and here work starts at 5 in the evening and you're ordering pizzas in the night. So you're
it's
pretty
a completely
much
different
and I think the work ethic here is burning the candle at both ends situation. You're really working extremely hard.
True.
And the expectations are also that way. But I think at some point of time, if we draw a line and say, this is where our time ends for work, and this is where our personal time starts, and I think everyone does need that after some point.
Absolutely.
That is where the beauty lies, and I think that is what we
try to translate
it. I mean, we have our days where you have to push the limit, but I think most often than not we are.
Get that.
Yeah.
And Shilpa, what inspires you the most, apart from definitely Sameer and having him around? What inspires you, and who is that one person you look up to?
I think we both actually equally, we get inspired by our son at a daily basis, and I mean, it's something, little things that he says, and they may mean as such a huge thing, and they come out of such innocence and such simplicity that you can actually learn so much from a 10-year-old, and I think that's one person he inspires us constantly.
That's a beautiful answer. What are your rituals in case you can't sleep?
Just Netflix, music.
Netflix and chill is a good answer, actually.
Netflix, chill, get a glass of wine,
I read a book.
some food.
And read a book. I think Sameer reads a book before sleeping if he cannot sleep.
And then she comes and takes the book away. Because she can't sleep.
Yeah, and then my ritual is to wake him up if he's asleep. If I'm not getting sleep.
Okay, so while designing a house, how important is the bedroom and the mattress and the paraphernalia that comes with designing the space and making it look cozy?
It's really important. It's one of the most. So when you're designing a house, every space has a function where you're going to constantly do something or the other. The bedroom is one space where you undo everything and you just want to like relax and just be. And it's got to be a space which just puts you right in the element, and so it's damn important.
So I wanted to ask Sameer this question. Have you had clients fight for firm mattress or a soft mattress, and couples have this
all the
issues
time, all the time. We've had it's always one likes a different kind of a mattress or a different style of sleeping. One wants the fan, one doesn't want the fan. Which side should the fan regulator be?
Yeah, I think AC fights are a legit thing.
Fan regulator be, AC control kahan hona chahiye. So I think those are always there. But I think what Shilpa says, I think the most important what we tell our clients is the bedroom is a space where you're supposed to leave all the madness around, away from the room, and you need to be in a space which defines your personality, and you want to tone down and just have a good sleep. I mean,
so
if you have
between both
sleep,
of y'all, what are those essential elements that you incorporate in designing a bedroom specifically?
I think lighting plays a very important role.
Yeah.
That's right. I think even the right colors and a soothing sort of environment is very important. We would love the clients to have no TV, if possible.
I think
no TV. No TV is really important.
But I mean, if they want one, that's fine. But our recommendation is always no TV.
Awesome. So, okay, I'm ending this segment with my last question. As a couple, did you guys have a fight while selecting a mattress?
we came to this very store actually, and we tried it.
Our mattress for a home was from here.
Okay.
And we had tried, I think, many mattresses, and we both, luckily, we both have back problems. So the
okay, that's okay.
But the point still is that no matter how good the mattress is or whatever, you have to wake up on the right side of it.
Whoa, that's the best
and I
answer.
sleep on the right side.
Always right, Miss. Always right. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure. We're gonna wrap up this segment and start the next one, which is a lot of fun. Okay, guys, so welcome to the fun segment. It's called The Game. And this game is called Him or Her. So you have to decide. I'm going to ask you a question and you have to decide who's good at it. Okay, and you can't look at each other. You just have to pick up the placard and show it to everyone else. Okay?
And are we allowed to lie?
No lies allowed. No lies allowed.
Really?
There's a beeper if you lie, which is him.
But I'm not supposed to see what she's...
No, you can't.
So how will I
But
know?
we'll discuss it later.
Okay.
Okay?
We'll find it
Good to
out.
go?
Alright, good to go. Ready?
Set. Who makes the better decisions at work?
No way.
Oh God. Okay, who is bossier when it comes to business? We don't agree to anything.
We are
Who is a
complimenting each
better
other.
singer?
Definitely.
Oh. That's how we are gonna end. Who is more adventurous?
Definitely.
Who takes more risk when it comes to the studio? I want to know. Who is better at handling day-to-day tasks?
What is this?
Yes. Who is better at balancing between work and love?
No questions.
Who's a better cook? Who's a better person? Let's just start asking questions and play with each other.
Who's the best?
Really?
Okay, guys. So thank you so much for doing this. And
Who won?
I have Shilpa, you won, but he gets the hamper. But it goes to the same house. So let's call for the hamper.
It's amazing.
Okay, so this is the hamper. It's super heavy. That's why you will have to carry it home.
Thank
But
you so
it has
much.
coffee to wake you up, wine for your date nights, candles, of course, for the ambiance, and the most important thing is a sleep diary.
That
And,
looks amazing.
Yeah, that's something. And that's fun. You guys can share it. You go to the same house.
That is for you, this is for me.
You have to share it with them. You live in the same
I
house.
shared.
No, that bottle's mine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was so
Thank
much
you
fun.
so much. Thank you for
Thank
having
you.
us.
And I had a fun conversation.
Same here.
Thank you so much. It was fun.